So once your resin becomes tacky and you stick your toothpick in, it should look something like this. Notice how it just sticks to the surface. So now what you're going to do is take your toothpick again and get out your stickers. So in this case, for this particular piece, I'm going to use my Mama Goma stickers. So go ahead and peel off the stickers that you would like to use. I have selected these 3 stickers. So what you're going to do is take your toothpick and peel off one of the stickers. I just keep them on my fingers because that way I don't lose them. And what you're going to do is take your toothpick and your sticker, and you're just going to place the sticker in the resin. And you can push it to the location that you would like. Then go ahead and take your toothpick and push the sticker down until it hugs the surface of the mold. Then you're going to go ahead and take your other 2 stickers and do the same thing. So you're going to just plan the layout beforehand so that you know where everything is going and you don't run out of room. And you're just going to go ahead and place all the stickers into the resin. Next, you're going to create your glitter pattern. So for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do the pastel glitter one because I feel like this is the least self-explanatory. And I'm also going to put some sequins in the front so that I can show you guys how to do that as well. So what you're going to do is, if you're planning to have little sequins in your piece, like in this one, then what you're going to have to do is add the sequins in before you add anything else, because otherwise the other glitter will overtake the sequins and you won't be able to see them. So you're going to take your sequins, and I know that on one side they give you the sprinkle side, but the sequins don't fit through the holes. So what I usually do is I take out the large end and I just go ahead and sprinkle the glitters. So once you've done that, you can go ahead and take your toothpick again and just kind of move them around so that you're happy with how they're looking. But don't overdo it because you don't want to end up making your resin really bumpy. Then what you're going to do is create the pastel pattern. So as you can see, I have pink, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So I'm going to keep this on the side for reference. And you're going to go ahead and take your glitter out. And what you're going to do is only put a very small amount of glitter because you want it to be kind of sheer so that it gives the impression of being more pastel. Next, I'm going to add my yellow. So you're just going to add them stripe by stripe. So you can go ahead and fast forward this if you'd like, but I'm just going to show all the individual layers of glitter being put because I think it would be really helpful for some people. So just go ahead and add your green now. Add your blue. And lastly, your purple. And then you're going to want to refine the edges, so just kind of fix them up. So as you can see on the edge over here, the glitter didn't get here. So you're just going to keep touching it up and add glitter to the areas that you missed. But make sure you don't add too much because otherwise the pastel appearance won't come through. So now all you have to do is just wait for your resin to cure completely. So I recommend just letting it cure overnight, and if not, then you can also use part of the day and then all of overnight as well. Just basically you'll know that it's ready to pop out when the resin piece can easily come out of the mold. So all you have to do is basically flex the mold like this when you're trying to get it out. So if it's coming out easily, then you know it's done. If it's still sticking inside, then you know that it needs some more time to cure. You're also going to take your scissors and sandpaper, and you're going to cut around the edges of the piece so that it becomes more level. So I'll show you guys with this one because this one hasn't been cut or sanded yet. So I'm going to move this off to the side, and you're going to just take your scissors and just cut off the edges so that you don't have these little pieces sticking out. And then what you're going to do is take your sandpaper and you're going to just rub your piece on the surface of the sandpaper and also on the sides. As you can see, that creates a nice rounded surface, and it creates nice dimension and makes the piece look a lot better. Okay, so now onto the glazing process. Go ahead and take your polyurethane that I showed at the beginning of the video and take your paintbrush and just dip it in the glaze, like so. Now what I do for these kind of pieces is I don't actually paint the glaze on. I just kind of dab it over the surface. And this way you won't have brush marks and it'll come out a lot shinier. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of dabbing it on the surface of the piece. And make sure to do one side at a time because you do not want to get the piece stuck to the surface underneath it. So just go around and keep to add embellishments such as rhinestones and pearls. What you're going to need to do is take your toothpick and dip it into the glaze a little bit so that it kind of becomes sticky. And then you're going to go ahead and take your rhinestone wheel or whatever you're using, and you're going to just kind of take out the gems that you want to use. And then you're going to just take it and put it on a card or something so you can easily lift off the pieces. And then you're going to take your toothpick, and while the glaze is still wet, just drop it onto the piece. Now if you prefer, you can also wait for the piece to dry and then add super glue, but it's really just personal preference. So just keep on adding those pearls on to the piece. So once you're happy with how it looks, you can go ahead and just wait for the piece to dry. And then once this side is dry, just go ahead and glaze the back part. And then you're pretty much finished. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye guys!